Nechtan mac Der-Ilei and Nechtan mac Dargarto was king of the Picts 706 to 724 and 728 to 729. He succeeded his brother Bridei in 706. He is associated with significant religious reforms in Pictland. He abdicated in 724 in favour of his nephew and became a monk. In 728 and 729 he fought in a four-sided war for the Pictish throne. Background: it has been argued that Nechtan son of Der-Ilei should be identified with the Nechtan son of Dargarto mentioned in the Annals of Ulster in 710. Dargarto is taken to be the Dargarto mac Fingrin who died in 686, a member of the Cene-acute kindred of Dargarto. On this basis, and because Bede mentions that the Picts allowed for matrilineal succession in exceptional cases, it is thought that Der-Ilei was Nechtan's mother. Other brothers and half-brothers of Nechtan and Bridei would include Sinod killed in 713, Talogan son of Drest, a half-brother, a foster brother, held captive by Nechtan in the same year, and perhaps Congas son of Dargarto who died in 712. A number of later figures, including the Talogan son of Drest, king of Athol, executed by drowning in 739, and the Talogan son of Congas, defeated in 731 and likewise drowned in 734, and his unnamed brother, may be associated with Nechtan's family. Bede claimed that relations between the Picts and Northumbria were peaceful in his time. However, the Annals of Ulster for 711 report a Pictish defeat at Northumbrian hands in Megmanon, presumably in the area around Stirling where the kingdom of Man now had once been, where Fingwin son of Dalroith was killed. Nothing more is known of Fingwin, but as he bore Nechtan's paternal grandfather's name, it may be that he was a kinsman of the Pictish king. Religious reforms. Bede's ecclesiastical history includes a letter from Abbot Coilford of the twin monasteries of Monkwearmouth and Jarrow to Nechtan on the subject of the dating of Easter, sent around 710. Coilford assumes his correspondent is an educated man, going some way to justifying Thomas Owen Clancy's description of Nechtan as a philosopher king. Nechtan was convinced by Coilford, and the expulsion of clergy associated with Iona in 717 may be related to the controversy over Easter and the manner of donches. Equally, it may have been entirely unrelated, often portrayed as a struggle between the so-called Celtic Church and Rome. It is evident that the majority of Irish clerics had long accepted the Roman method of calculating the date of Easter, as well as providing Nechtan with guidance on the Easter controversy. Coilford sent masons and craftsmen to aid in building stone churches. Bede's claim that Nechtan dedicated his kingdom to St. Peter has led to Nechtan being linked to the Peterkirks at Rosemarkie, Duffus, Resteth and elsewhere in northeast Scotland. Abdication and return. Two sons of Nechtan are thought to have died in 710, and it is not known whether he had any surviving sons or daughters. The Annals of Tygernick note in 724 that Nechtan entered a monastery, leaving the throne to Drest. Although the identification must be uncertain, it is assumed that this Drest is the son of Nechtan's half-brother. King Drest may not have had a secure hold on power. One Simul, son of Drest, perhaps yet another sibling of Nechtan, was imprisoned by Drest in 725. In the same year, Brec of Fortriu died. He is assumed from the context to be the Bishop of Fortriu, almost certainly appointed by Nechtan and the earliest known bishop in Pictland. In 726, Dresde had Nechtan imprisoned. This may have involved no more than removing the former king from one monastery, where he had friends and influence, to another where Dresde's partisans were in control. In 728, Oengus, son of Fergus, defeated the shadowy Alpin. It seems likely that at this time, if not earlier, Nechtan had left the monastic life and was warring with Dresden Alpin. After Alpin was defeated a second time, the annals of Tigernich say that Nechtan was restored to the kingship. A battle between Oengus's army and Nechtan's enemies at Monethkano ended with the defeat of Nechtan's enemies, among whom are named Biso son of Moniat, Fingwin son of Drosten, and Feroth son of Fingwin. After being restored to power, Nechtan reigned until 732. He was succeeded by Oengus. Legacy. It has been suggested that the St. Andreas sarcophagus was commissioned by Oengus to hold Nechtan's remains, although it is more generally supposed that the sarcophagus was for Oengus himself. Nechtan's attachment to St. Peter may have led later chroniclers, writing in a period when St. Andrew was of far greater importance, to have emphasized 9th-century kings who had supported the cult of St. Andrew. A number of later traditions associating earlier Pictish kings named Nechtan with the monastic foundation at Abernethy may have confused them with this Nechtan. Nechtan's ecclesiastical reforms are seen as having led to closer links between Pictland and Northumbria, with notable results in artistic forms. His expulsion of Ione and clerics, rather than being a submission to Roman Northumbria, probably marks the coming of age of an independent Pictish church, which nonetheless remained close to Iona and to Ireland. In addition, it speaks to a very considerable degree of royal control over the church in Pictland, which appears to have been contentious in the 9th century.